Hey everybody, welcome back. Falcon, Renowned Explorers, episode number 3. Let's get underway over here. We are ready for our second expedition, finally. We capped off the last episode just leveling these guys up a little bit, using up our tokens. We have some new equipment, some new skills. We have a bunch of people in our entourage. So I think we're actually pretty good to go. And we also have 4 resolve points going into the next expedition. So if we do falter a little bit, we have a little bit of backup right here. And we also have 12 supplies, which means a lot more exploring to do. And I'm happy about that. So let's find out which map we're going to here. So we have Moscow. Use your gold to buy... No, that's for equipment. I'm looking for the world map here. Choose expedition. That's what I'm looking for. Alrighty. So let's see here. We have Memphis Desert, 3-star rating. We have Shangri-La, 5-star rating. A little bit scary on that one. We have the Transylvania region, 4. Hungarian forts, only 2. That's nothing. This is going to be the Highlands, 3. What is this one? Icelandic Isles, only 1. Oh, you've already been there, so we've already done that one. We have the Caribbean Island, and we also have the Emerged Island. I'm not sure if I'm confident with doing level 4 stuff and level 3 stuff. I guess we just progress slowly, right? So we'll do a level 2 one. So we have the Hungarian Fort, or the Caribbean Island, or Caribbean. I'm not sure which one you want to go with here. Some people say Caribbean, some people say Caribbean, whatever. I go with the Caribbean Island, sure, why not? Get some sun on us right here. Difficulty 2. Remember, we only have 4 more maps to explore, so even though I'm doing a level 2 difficulty, it's probably not encouraged because you want to find more treasure to up your renown. So by the end of 4 expeditions, you are done, and it basically caps off how much renown you have, and then it's going to size you up against Rivalo here, so keep that in mind. I'm doing this one right now because I still think we should go to difficulty 2, and then we'll think about 3, 4s, and 5s afterwards, but we still have to progressively get a bit stronger as we go forward here. The once fierce Dutch pirate Roche disappeared many years ago after burying his pirate treasure. Monkeys and smugglers will oppose you, and an aggressive approach could make it easier. Expect nature challenge and technique challenge in abundance. There is a lot to study for research. Good. I'm actually all in for research, so yeah, let's go with that one. Roches, or Roches, whatever you would probably pronounce that as. The treasure once stolen from the Spanish Silver Fleet should be somewhere in this pristine and beautiful island. Harry looks at the map. You got from Pinkerton to find out where. A place near a waterfall. Okay. And that's going to be our goal right here. The crew sets a foot on the beautiful island and looks around. This is when Charles finds some man-made debris and realizes his island is not as inhabited as you first thought. You've got company. Smugglers! They come rushing towards you. Our secret island has been discovered. We've got to silence them, mates. It seems that they leave you no choice. Alrighty. You what, mate? So we have already instantly a fight. So, am I worried about this? Probably not. If we do this in a devious manner, we'll get some more campaign tokens, which is going to be for status. Not too bad. We might want to do that. We might. Let's start our encounter here really quickly. So we're looking at how many people here? We're looking at 2 aggressors and 1 behind us. So we have a little bit of a small pincer attack. This isn't too bad. So, devious will get us an extra token. Let's go for it. So let's think about this here really clearly. Your spares are at 45. Smugglers are pretty basic enemies, stronger than monkeys. Stronger than monkeys. Can take a few hits, but that's about it. Easily enraged. Okay, that's good to know, because we could do the devious manner after all. So, let's go with the devious one right here on this individual. I say we just move, or do we take out the one loner? Now let's just go over here. If we take her out, he'll attack us more than likely, but then she still has to come over here and still attack us, so she will not be able to attack us in the first round. So yeah, let's take care of her first. We'll move Charles down to... here seems pretty good for him. And we'll go ahead and do a Terrify on this individual. With any luck, I don't think it's going to be a one-hit, but... Oh, only 16. Huh. Well, that actually helped out quite a bit. Uh-oh. Poking the bear, we have 25 grit all around. Oh, for us anyway, not for them. Okay, I like 25 grit for myself. That means I'm going to actually be evading attacks a lot more easier, which is going to be pretty useful for somebody with Harry because he already has a high grit. So he's up to 60 now, which means 38% chance to dodge everything. Pretty good. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and have Luchador down through here. Let's see if we can terrify this individual one more time. Bring her kind of close to it. Almost there. And then with Harry, what I'm thinking with Harry we could do... Alright, so I think we move down to here. And that's gonna be fine. He'll have a chance to attack any three of us here, but that's okay. I could have moved Harry probably down here so I get an attack off, but that's no biggie. We'll just go ahead and get her out of the way finally. So we'll have at least one person down. Remember, only the male pirate's gonna be able to attack us. The other two, or the other female's not gonna be able to attack us this turn around, so we'll be fine for that one. So she's off now, great. Alrighty, and again, we still want to do this in a devious manner, so... Oh, let me end my turn here. We want to do this in a devious manner so we do get the extra campaign token in a sense here. Physical attack? Not a big worry, we're fine. She'll move forward, won't be able to do much, not a big deal. Oh, hey! I was wrong. Oh, she's got a long-range attack. That would make sense. So they're trying to team up on Harry, or on, not Harry, but on Charles over here. That's alright. We should be able to take this dude out in one go, I'm going to say. No, not one go. Kind of close, but not quite enough. So, yeah, we'll go after him, though. Get him out of the way, then we'll go after the long-range individual. Weak to it, great. He's now enraged. We'll have... I'm thinking we'll have her finish him off just because... Actually, no. No. We'll come over here and try to block the Pat a little bit. Because I believe Charles should be able to take this guy out regardless of which, right? So... We'll have her terrify down this side. KO! Yeah, you don't want to mess with me. You will get KO'd, believe me. And then we'll have Charles just top this guy off. I'll move Charles probably down over here. So he's maybe a little bit away from that long-range individual. Not that I'm concerned that she's going to knock me out in one try. I mean, I hope not. We have 22 HP, or 22 spirit power. No, we should be fine. We'll terrify this guy away. Get on out of here, scallywag! I love that I just noticed that he drops the glove. That's so awesome. I love it. Alrighty. He's gone. We'll end our turn. And she's left over here. Ah, she's actually retreating. She's terrified. Oh, no, she's not terrified. She just wants to take an advantage shot over here. Long-range character and everything. Good on you. Hey, at least you're using your AI pretty well there. But it's too late because it's over. Move you down to here. Terrify her one more last time. This should end the fight, and not only that, we'll also get the campaign token I was looking for, so we have some more status going into the next time that we're in the map. Or back in London, anyway. There we go. So this we got just from the fight itself. This is what we got from actually doing this in a devious victory, and we're ready to move forward. With the smugglers out of the way, your crew has enough time to hide the boat and start exploring the island. Sadly, it seems that this island is a smuggler's hideout. Better be careful. Ready to go, Harry leads the crew into adventure. Alright. So, we have 12 supplies, 4 resolve. That means a lot of moving around, I'm happy to see that. We have a wits challenge, tactician, beguiler, or quick thinker. I think all 3 of our members are actually up for that challenge. And what do we have here? A nature challenge, athlete, naturalist, and survivalist. Yeah, we could actually do either one of these. So let's start off with... Over here, just because I'm really fond of research tokens. The ruins of a native village. The crew is curious about the details of its history, but Harry is cautious. Now, we have pretty low amounts of success here. 29 is our highest one. If we fail this, we lose 2 supplies. Not exactly too thrilled about that, so you know what? I'm going to make observations from the distance. This will get us 1 study token and then a possibility of a treasure. We'll see. Yeah, that's about it. We just got 1 study token. I wasn't going to risk 2 supplies on like a really low 29% chance. So let's go over to this one now, and so we have any better luck over here. A group of locals. If you're able to impress these people, they might shower you with gifts and respect. Oh, guys, check it out. Harry has an impressive tale, an impressive lie. Haha, my rogue! 100% chance to succeed. This will be 2 status or 2 campaign tokens and 3 of the merchant ones. Perfect. No reason not to choose the one that's a for sure thing, right? The locals are stunned. Harry claims to have arrived here on the back of his giant flying fish, and that he's in command of the 1,000th Turtle Army. The locals will bow down in awe. The crew gains gifts and praise from the impressed locals. God damn it, Harry, you scumbag liar, you. But we got a bunch of tokens for that, so I am glad to accept it. Over here we have a possible, what is that? There's something odd here, status, research, and gold. Over here, there doesn't appear to be much. So yeah, we'll come down over here then. Alrighty, what a great place to camp. With a beautiful clean creek, Harry tells everyone to prepare for a comfortable day. The crew spends their day relaxing, but then something interesting happens. Harry upsets someone makes a nice gesture. Not sure why I would choose that one. I'm gonna go with the nice gesture instead. Out of the blue, Charles comes to the rest of the crew with a little homemade gift. A friendship bracelet. Charles just wants to give it to the crew after all they've shared together. The crew is flattered and appreciates the gesture. Charles can be really nice sometimes. We got one campaign token out of that one, and we got a friendship bracelet. Hey. Let's see, a token of gratitude, customs to Caribbean natives. It's a trinket, +5 speech defense. Take the item. Yeah, why not? After a good day, the crew sits around a campfire and listens to one of the Harry's great stories. Night becomes even more enjoyable when a delightful dinner is served by... Who's going to be our cook? I'm not sure if Dolores the Luchador is going to be too... It has to be Charles, right? The butler? Yeah, Charles. You'll be the cook, dog. I don't think butlers are actually in charge of cooking, but in my narrow mind, apparently it does. At least it's better than a rebel pickpocketing scout and a luchador, right? Anyway, an unbelievable combination of Caribbean ingredients and flavors from the United Kingdom. The crew is so delighted by this meal. Charles is a fantastic cook. On the downside, now Charles will have to endure the complaining of hungry crew members. Alrighty, let's find out about that item that we just acquired, though, because we have a friendship bracelet, which could be pretty useful. +5 speech defense. This is a trinket which comes over here. So, +5 speech defense could be pretty useful. Perhaps even on Harry. I know his defenses aren't really that high, so I might as well just keep him away from battle. But on occasion, he's going to get attacked. And since he has some speech defense, I mean, if it was armor, I would be like, what's the point of only having 5? But 12 isn't too bad if we get it up to 17 with this one. Let's find out about Dolores here. This will bring her up to 20. And this will bring you up to 24. Huh, you know what? She actually has worse defense than Homeboy here. Actually, no. He's at 12 and she's at 15. Alrighty, you know what? We'll go with Dolores after all. And the reason why is because, again, glass cannon, we'll just try to keep him in the back line. I hope it doesn't come back and bite me in the bum in the future. So that's fine. We have, what is this? Devious Expedition, and we also have the Crew Cook, +3 to Spirit. Oh, random little things. +5 to Grit and +3 to Speech Power. Ah, nice. Anyway, let's continue going forward. We have 1 supply used, and your crew can be improved here. Not sure what that's all about, so let's go ahead and find out. The crew finds a native tablet that contains cryptic knowledge. You are pretty sure this knowledge can be used on this expedition. Oh, nice. To increase someone's grid or to increase someone's speech defense? Let's go with grit. It's a message about quick wits and dexterity to evade local dangers, increasing grit for this expedition alone. Remember, it's only this expedition. It's like it doesn't carry over to the next one. The message is only fully interpreted by 1 crew member, though. So I'm going to give it to Harry because he's the one who essentially has the high grit. So if we pump that up, he's going to be basically evading the majority of attacks his way. So yeah. Harry attempts to communicate with the spirit of the message, but the crew only understands it on a superficial level. Hey, there you go. +5 to grit. Good. What is this? Technique challenge. An engineer or rogue? Hey, we have a rogue. We might as well jump over there then. Alrighty, some smugglers are celebrating a haul they just made. They're having a great time, an ideal mood for a roguish character to confiscate some of the haul. Hey, we do have one. 100% chance as well. Success, Harry manages to sneak in and take a large chunk of their loot. The smugglers' party will end pretty sour once they start dividing their spoils. What do we get here? Ooh. That's going to be some gold for us. Nice. Alrighty. We're down to 7 supplies. Where is our goal? Down here. Gotta make sure that we're not going to use up all of our supplies before we get to our goal, by the way. Over here we have another technique challenge where a rogue may be useful, and we do have one, so we might as well check that one out too. The crew finds the perfect materials to improve some gear for this expedition. You could also just study the materials for later. Harry considers what's the best course of action would be. Unfortunately, all of them are actually pretty low, and if we fail, we just fail. Well, there's no negative bonus attached to it, thankfully. So, we could improve somebody now, or we could just save the research to study later, means more research tokens for back in London. So I'm going to say just study the materials, because those are pretty low chances of success after all. Harry decides to just take the materials to study, after which the crew continues exploring. Alright. Over here we have a wits challenge and a technique challenge. Let's go check it out. You spot a nearby camp where smugglers are busy moving around crates. The cargo seems valuable. You really want to know what's in those crates, but you can't possibly take on all those smugglers. If you could, just infiltrate them. Haha, Harry can pass as a smuggler. I love Harry. To no one's surprise, really, Harry makes an excellent smuggler. You were right to try to check out what was in the crates. Harry finds carefully packed porcelain in them. When Harry returns to report, you have a choice. Notify the authorities and become lauded, or sell this information to a black market lord. Do we want status or money? I'm going to say status, so let's go ahead and notify the authorities. Good. Down over here, we do have a fight. I think we're about to wrap up the episode, though, so I'm sure if I want to get involved in a fight, or maybe... do you guys think? We still have... Oh, wait a minute. We have 5 supplies, so we should start making a push towards the goal here. Unless we could find some supplies somewhere. Yeah. Let's start moving towards the goal here. Because if we get to 0, we're going to start getting weaker. That means that the quote-unquote boss fight at the goal more than likely is going to be a lot more difficult for us to actually undertake. You find a huge tree that towers above the canopy of the deep jungle. One crew member could go climb the tree and see what's up there. Many things can be found in jungle canopies, but you can expect physical challenges, biological data, or hidden bounties. So, let's see, we'll have Dolores, right? Because she's the really physical person of the crew over here. Dolores climbs a tree for over 30 minutes until the canopy is finally reached. The view of the jungle is simply breathtaking. There are things to explore, though. What would Dolores do? Dolores climbs parts that require great strength. Haha! A rare discovery! Deep in the clutch of a large tree, Dolores spots 2 eggs and a dead Imperial Amazon bird. The poor bird probably died from a disease spread by smugglers. With great strength, Dolores cracks open the clutch and saves the eggs. These birds are very rare and need to be conserved. Great. Take another look at the canopy. And here we go. Here's our treasure. This should be probably a rank B, because the C is 25. This should be B, and I think A is like 100 or 150 if I'm right. Alrighty, good. We also got some more tokens and study tokens as well. We'll take that. Dolores takes another good look around the canopy. Is there something else left to do? Study the jungle canopy or return to the ground and continue exploring. You know what? I'm not sure if you're much for the study type. So, sure, give it a try, see what happens. The jungle canopy is a very biodiverse place. Dolores takes time to document the wonderful things seen here. This will surely be useful for later studies. Oh, nice! We got 4 more study tokens as well. Let's go ahead and return, and we're down. Yeah, that was actually pretty good. A lot of good stuff. We have 4 more supplies, so I'm thinking 1... Huh. Let's see, we can do 1 here. 1 maybe here. Yeah, we should be able to make every jump over here. What is this one? Resources can be gained here. I've never been to that type of event before, so let's find out. What a nice find. In the deep jungle, you find a rare blooming stasis flower. It wilts with an interesting chemical process within an hour. However, if you take the artifact now, it remains in this beautiful norm for years. You could also study the decay process instead. Artifact or wait it out for the study points. It's gonna be insight. Remember, we can use the insight for any thing that we want to actually acquire back in London when we take a little class. I would probably go with studying more than likely, so we might as well just pick up the 3 tokens now because we have a large enough entourage that basically all these tokens, the study ones, are actually being turned into a lot more research tokens for us afterwards. So, yeah, we'll study the process instead. That's great. So we have 3 more jumps over here. What is this one? There might be an epic encounter here. I've never done an epic encounter before. I kind of want to do it, but at the same time, I'm not sure if we could get over here in time without starting to lose supplies, or at least get weaker over time. Oh, I kind of want to do it, but I'm going to have to bypass on it. I'm sorry. I really wanted to. What an amazing find. In deep of the jungle, you find the elusive 100-year fruit. The low-hanging fruit takes more than 100 years to grow this size. Surrounding the fruit is a barrel of monkeys performing a ritual never witnessed before. You can just take the fruit to safety. A naturalist might be interested in studying the monkey's ritual. I would like to do that, but our, chances is, we would get trouble with studies, but honestly, there's not really much of a negative thing attached to it, even if I do failed it. Let's just go ahead and take the 100-year fruit. Yeah, I'd rather not lose the 100-year fruit with a low chance like that. You quickly run up and snatch the 100-year fruit. The monkeys seem heartbroken, allowing you to escape with the natural treasure. I'm sorry, monkey man. Oh, hey, we got a 75 renown artifact, though, so I'm happy about that. No additional effects, but hey, 75 renown, I'll take it. Pretty good. We have 2 more supplies left over, meaning 1, and then our goal here. Perfect. So that worked out pretty well. I would have loved to have done the epic encounter, but with our supplies pretty low, I don't think it would have worked out. So I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. We will take on the goal, or the boss character, for the next level or next episode around. Hopefully you enjoyed it with a thumbs up. I will catch you next time.